Detroit Pistons will have more ejections than wins against the Knicks. First of all, they're going to struggle to stop Jalen Brunson. They have this year. Secondly, they're a very young, emotional team, is Detroit. They led the Eastern Conference with 10 player ejections, and they got a chip on their shoulder. And New York is a physical team and a chatty team at times, and they're going to frustrate the you-know-what out of the Pistons. So I think New York flies through them. Pistons players have multiple ejections. And for the record, the Knicks do not play the Cavs or the Celtics well. They're 34-10 against the rest of the East, so they're going to hammer the Pistons.
So you heard Colin said the Pistons are going to have more, ejections or technicals than games won in New York. I mean, that's why he's an ESPN flunky and reject. Like, he loud. Like, just some of the people that they put on TV is just talentless. Like, you just got to wonder, like, what if nepotism wasn't a thing in Hollywood? It'd be so much better if you didn't have to sell your soul, all that. Be a better place where you actually have talent. And when I kind of think about the talented people on TV, like Shannon Sharp, it's a real short list. It's just a bunch of old, cranky men, low testosterone, no talent. I mean, look at a guy like Nick Wright. Like, why is he on TV? Who did he know? This ain't no good, talented people. I like Rob Parker, you know what I'm saying? I like Chris Broussard. But really, man, they wonder why, like, YouTube has become bigger than Hollywood. I got to talk about that on my other channel. I've seen an article. It's just trash. Like, Colin, like, why he like 70-something? Go sit down. You've been loud and wrong so much in your career. It's just like, like, come on, man. Like, well, what's keeping these people on TV? Is it reputation? But he could be right. Who knows? He could be right. But quite frankly, we ain't supposed to even be here. So, they're technicals in each other because basketball is soft. Every era then got softer and softer in basketball. Since the bad boys, it's got softer. Can't touch Jordan. Can't touch Kobe. Can't touch none of them. It's just soft. And the softer it's got, guess what? The softer the players got. The more games they miss. The more low management. The more crying they did. They really did a number on the NBA. They really did, bro. They really made it nothing. They really made the WNBA. Honestly, the WNBA and female college basketball is real tougher than this. They play with more attitude. They don't play with no attitude. They love each other. It's just, when you watch it, I'm so glad the Pistons are playing with a grit or heart. If you look at Boston, which I think is the best team in the league, they're flamboyant. They just a finesse team. They just jack up threes all day. You watch the Lakers, ain't nothing but a bunch of crybabies. Like, where's the hard-nosed teams? And then you watch, some of these guys become MVP candidates and they live at the free throw line. It's just like, man, they in this country, they took everything that was masculine and feminized it. We can't even have sports no more. You can't even have an opinion about being a man no more. So it's good to see the Pistons bring some physicality back to the game, but you can't bump nobody. Like, some of the flagrants they be calling and fouls, I'd be like, man, I'd be watching the games there. I'd be like, I'd just be looking like female. It's just like, why are we watching sports if we can't have contact? We can't express ourselves. We can't be physical. So I like they're playing with a physical brand of basketball led by Isaiah Stewart. I like it. You ain't gonna, you're never gonna push a Detroit team around when they on the rise, when they winning. You're just not gonna do it. So if we lose the series, we supposed to, but we not gonna get our ass kicked. The Knicks got, all this superstar lineup from Jalen Brunson to Karl Anthony Towns to Mikal Bridges to OG Anunoby. All these Karl Anthony Towns, all these guys. We shouldn't even be in this conversation. With that payroll, they should at least be the second team in the East. Behind Boston. Truth be told, they soft. Let's be truth be told. Karl-Anthony Towns one of the most zestiest centers in the league. Let's keep it real. So they not hard nosed or nothing. Yeah, you got Josh Hart, you know what I'm saying? Great value brand, fucking Draymond Green. Like, alright, cool. Hit a three, they throw confetti. OG and the boy, I like him a lot. Strong kid, can catch and shoot, defend. Mikal Bridges, don't know why he changed his jump shot, but this is who he is. He's really a guy that 3 and D. He ain't a guy that get buckets. On a bad Brooklyn team, yeah, he can get buckets. That was overkill. And Jalen Brunson is nice. You know, he definitely is, but we'll see. But I think if the Pistons can apply pressure, they can steal game one. It's gonna be interesting. If they can steal game one and apply pressure, it's gonna be playing at the Garden. It's a different animal. But like I said, Colin Hurd always loud. A lot of these dudes, the stance that they take. A lot of them is just they take stances for shock value. Like, it's nothing organic about the sports talk show no more. A lot of people just take the Skip Bayless shit and they just say stuff just to say it, just to get people there. And that's the thing about, it's like people trying to go viral with skits on the internet. And a lot of these analysts try to get, go viral with some of the stuff they say on there. And guess what? Their livelihood is tied to it. I understand it. My takes, I truly mean it. Like, I truly mean it. I'm not about to just take something that I don't believe. But that's who they are. That's in Hollywood. They actors. I don't think that it's an organic experience when you start talking about them. Don't think it's an organic experience. They, Chris Carter exposed First Take and said that they script that shit. And then when they wrong, it's a bunch of excuses. A lot of times they don't own it. Skip Bayless ain't never own when he wrong. It's always, but if this and if that, like this shows you a lot of the entitlement that a lot of them have. Remember, Stephen A. Smith was saying, "I'll battle anybody anywhere. I debate anybody anywhere." I had a homie try to debate him. I got the video too. He ran off. They talk all this tough shit, but these dudes like academics, Jason Whitcock, you know what I'm saying? Skip Bayless, they walk around with all this security and shit. They talk like they badasses, but they not. They need all this security because all that wild shit they be saying. Ain't no badass mofos. But Colin might be right. But guess what? We ain't gonna lose the series and get our ass kicked. Beat the hell out the Knicks. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live to drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. The link tree, find me everywhere. Peace.